What? Shit. Hey man, hey. Oh, yeah, no, I'm just, running a bit late, traffic and all that. Yeah, no, I'll see you soon, man. Fuck. No, maybe not today. Come on. Oh man, I'm gonna be so late. Jack's gonna kill me. Hurry up! Oh, Jesus. I don't even want to look at the time right now. I'm gonna be so late. Still, there's only one way to find out. Yep, I'm late.
Told him 10 o'clock. Nowhere to be seen. Keeps running late, man. Oh,
hey man.
Yeah, nice of you to join us.
Oh, sorry, it's just a bit of a rush,
I'm glad you could make it. We only booked this in weeks in advance.
Oh, what can I say? It's just running a bit late.
Amateur hour. Well, hello there, and welcome back to the GlupCast. I'm your host, Jack, joined by my very late co-host.
I'm James.
And today we're bringing you something a little bit different. If you've been staying tuned to the channel, you would have hopefully watched our lightsaber duel rankings.
Yeah.
Today we're coming up with a little bit of a weird one.
Different. What we've done is we've both gone away and we have had a look for the weirdest, strangest Star Wars merch out there. Basically, anything with Star Wars branding on it is fair game. And we've each gone and put a sort of top 10 list of what we think is just the weirdest of the bunch. And we're going to run through them and see how our lists stack up with each other.
Now, going forward, if anyone owns any of these products, I'll just put a message out now. Let us know. Show us these things in your house, because half of these items, I'm sure, and I see James as well, I don't believe these things even exist. I don't believe anyone queued up and bought them in a store with real money. So if you own any of these things here and actually bought it genuinely, I'm dying to know. And I'd love to have you here on the show. And
who knows, whatever the weirdest thing is, if we can find one, maybe we'll get one for the channel. It's a nice little centerpiece for our table.
Why the hell not? But if we crack straight onto it, we'll start off with James, with your number 10. So, your number 10.
My number 10.
What do we have?
Now, I put this down at number 10 because whilst it's weird, I actually quite like it and I think it's quite cool.
Okay.
And I have chosen the Tauntaun sleeping bag.
My God.
Now that's a quality item.
I mean, I like it. I see what you mean. That is like...
If I was a kid, now I would still want this. I can't lie.
That is impressive.
Yeah, look at this gut lining. That's
and
a
the
real
lightsaber
deal, man.
as the zip.
Yeah,
that is impressive.
Nice little touch. The one thing, and I do want to use the image I'm showing Jack on my phone now in this video, purely because the kid's face that's modelling it. They've obviously just like dressed this kid like a little rebel and just stuck him in the sleep mode. Like, right, lay there, we're going to take some pictures of you. It's like,
pretend you're laying in the guts of this giant space horse.
Which is kind of morbid when you think about it, but...
It looks like, as a product, it looks good. I think as the idea, when you actually take a minute to think, right, so we're going to advertise to kids the open carcass of an animal that they use so they don't freeze to death. As a cute little sleeping bag.
Yeah. Well, can you imagine, I know this obviously is seen from the film, but if this were any other like real life animal, like, cut open the horse and sleep inside it, like...
If you want to sleep inside the camel?
Yeah. But no, I saw that, and like I say, I do quite like it, so I didn't want to put it too high up the list.
I
definitely imagine
a kid seeing that in an Argos catalogue and going, Mom, I want to sleep in a Tauntaun, please.
But now I've seen it. I don't know, man. I mean, we haven't got one, but if anyone out there has one, let us know.
Or, give us a demo. Let us know how snug it is in there.
It looks pretty comfy, I can't lie. It looks pretty good.
So guts of a Tauntaun, the place to be.
I'm going to get rid of my bed. I'm just getting rid of one of those.
Not even air mattress, just straight up.
Nah, don't need it, man.
Well, it's an interesting choice for number 10.
What is yours?
I'm going to counter that with a little something. I hope no one here is aware of it. I was definitely not aware of this, but apparently it was an entire toy line. We have the Star Wars Customs Darth Vader's Imperial Chopper.
Oh my god! What?
Now, unfortunately, the image I have is a bit too blurry to make out the text.
I've never seen this.
But essentially, it's just Darth Vader on a chopper.
I mean, I love it, but
It looks cool. Fuck knows.
It's stuff like this that I never quite understand. Who is like, you get with like collectors. Obviously, will buy like figures and stuff.
Yeah.
This is just for kids because it's like, kids like Darth Vader, kids like motorbikes. There you go.
Put it together.
They'll love it, and that's.
It does look cool though. Like, although obviously it's not accurate at all, not based on anything at all. It is literally just a TIE fighter stylized motorcycle.
Now, I mean, first of all, this is an excellent choice because I've never seen this before, and also, how do we know this isn't legit? You know, like, I mean, as in, well, how do we know this isn't legit though? Like, are you telling me he didn't have this parked outside the Castle on Mustafar? You know,
Yeah, I mean, getting around the Death Star, there's a lot of
big
ground
place,
to cover.
man.
Yeah?
You're not telling me that he didn't have this just like outside his office, saying, "Oh, damn, I got it all the way over the other side." Speed along on the chopper, man. Yeah, that is.
And I don't know how long this went on for, but from the box art we have here, you can see in the corner there was a Boba Fett and Luke Skywalker looking motorcycles as well. So I mean, they look like they're going pretty hard as well. Darth Vader was just the first one I found, and probably is the.
I mean, that's what you want. Like, come on. I kind of want one.
But yeah, I mean, you know, if Hasbro make these again, or if Lego, you know, branch out and make a Darth Vader motorcycle, I'd definitely pick one.
I mean, they will make anything else. They give Spider-Man a car like every year. You know.
UCS Darth Vader's chopper.
I'll buy it.
Day one, pre-order. That's number 10. We'll move swiftly onward into the number 9 spot. So, coming in at the number 9 spot, what do you have for us, James?
At number 9, I have one that I just don't really know who it's made for. And that would be this.
That.
Which is...
What is that?
So, for anyone that's not seen them, I would say it's like reasonably well known, sort of. There are... a few like collaborations between Cars, the Pixar series, and Star Wars. So you've got like Luke Skywalker, Lightning McQueen, whatever. Now the one I've got here is Han Solo in Carbonite, which is...
It's just...
who buys this is my problem. So the car, I've seen the first time, I don't know. It's Ramon,
something
I think
like
is his
that,
name.
that works at the
which is
garage,
like,
right?
they have as the normal Han Solo. And then it's just stuck in like a block.
But it's not even stuck really. You can take that out, right?
Yeah, but why have it? It's just for like, I don't understand the kid that gets given this or the person that buys this and thinks yes, because it's not a display item. Because if you're going to do that, you would just get a normal Han Solo in Carbonite.
It's got to be someone
figure.
that infatuated with the Cars versions of the Star Wars cast that they wanted to seal that collection, finish off the the wave with a Han Solo parked in Carbonite.
And I mean, that's not me. I mean, to its credit, I will say, in the interest of fairness, it does come with an additional 2 cars, which are Lando, played by a car, I don't know which one he is.
Yeah, brilliant.
And the Bespin guard, played by another car, I don't know who it is. I just don't know why, like, who this was made for. And the whole line is weird, because, like, Lightning McQueen is Luke, yeah, okay, makes sense. I think, like, Sally is Leia, all sort of lines up. But then you've got the, like, Jeep one, like, I don't know, like, Major or SARS, whatever it's called, the little army Jeep thing, is Emperor Palpatine. Like, why?
He's not the bad guy in the film. That's so confusing.
It's just such a weird choice, and I have no idea why.
I can get the appeal, not defending that product at all, but the overall Cars wave, I can see the appeal for that, because obviously kids, like, especially back then, Cars was huge.
Yeah.
Probably still is, because there's still a lot of toys being made for it these days.
Yeah. I mean...
And, it's Disney. They're going to slap it on any merch they can cross over each other in their own company. They're always going to, like,
that's true.
slap on each other.
I mean, I've not even seen all the Cars films, so I can't fully comment, but...
Coming soon, Cars Trilogy Retrospective 3-hour review. Stay tuned, guys. Got a lot of thoughts on that one.
In my view, it's just strange. It's just weird. Who wants it?
No. Well,
please tell me your number 9.
The same could possibly be said with my number 9 spot. We have the R2-D2 astromech droid fish tank.
It's when you turned it and it hadn't fully turned yet, and I just saw a glimpse of it. Oh god!
Straight off the bat, first impressions. If you ignore the fact that its chest cavity has been hollowed out and replaced with a glass tank full of
It's
water,
quite a lot to ignore.
it looks like a great R2D2. Like the legs, the head. Other than that weird,
He's got like a weird like growth on his head.
I don't know if
Some
that's
sort of,
meant to be like the air filter or something.
oh maybe.
But
It's like sort of spotlight on there, you know.
I mean, like yeah, taking that aside, hang with me here. It looks like a good R2D2. To be fair.
Yeah.
The main question I have for it, which I can never, even still now, I can't decide. Has someone with a fish tank already in their front room seen this advertised and go, oh yeah, that would look way better if I replace this normal human fish tank with an R2D2? Or has someone sat at home thinking, oh, you know, I really could do with a pet, something easy to look after. R2D2 fish tank? Oh, that's convinced me. It's got to be that. And then just gone out and bought it specifically, like, is there fish in this world that have only existed inside an R2D2?
That is a good point, actually. What
Like,
came first? The tank or the fish?
I just don't get it. You know, it's one of those things. It doesn't look bad. I'm sure it probably worked fine as a fish tank, but
Yeah.
who's like?
I also,
I don't get it.
I'm maybe being judgmental, but like I can't imagine it. The kind of person that would buy one of these. I don't imagine that being kept in like good quality. I imagine that being like murky brown. That's gonna be like Dagobah water in there, you know.
Maybe that's the appeal. You can, by the time you don't clean it,
Yeah.
it's like Dagobah R2D2.
That's just that's a strange one. And please, if anyone out there does have this, please do leave us a comment explaining why you bought it, if it's any good,
Yeah.
and if you could give Jack an answer to his question. Did you buy this because you liked this but you didn't have any fish, or because you already had fish and you just wanted a new tank? Because that's a really important question that I think we need answered.
Yeah.
That is.
Let us know. Let us know. But that is my number
This
9.
is one. When I saw it flash over on your screen, I had seen this when I was looking at it, and I was so close to putting this on my list because it's just so weird. Like
I'll be surprised if we go through this whole video without any like matches to one another.
we've got at least one, surely.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
No, it's stuff like this that just makes me think, how was it made? In that, I just get the sense, a boardroom is like, right, we need to make some more products for our Star Wars line. What character works? We've got R2D2. What can we make with R2D2? Like a
What
fish
household
tank.
appliance can we? Yeah.
You know, a like biscuit tin thing, like whatever you want. A football. There's probably an R2D2 anything out there you can think of, and that's kind of like, on one hand I love Star Wars for it because it means you find weird stuff like this.
Yeah.
But I also hate it in a way because it's just
Pure
like
corporate greed, capitalism at its finest.
And I say this, I would buy like at least half the stuff that's going to come up on this list, so I can't comment too much. But you know, it's just that that thing of it can be a normal product like toaster, slap like
Darth Vader on the side.
Yeah, exactly.
Burns Darth Vader into the bread.
Yeah,
$50 easy.
There you go. But no, that is a solid number 9.
And that brings us swiftly onward to the number 8 spot.
Indeed, it does. On to number 8. I will start with mine.
What have you got for me? Come on.
Now, before I show you, I'd just like to ask you a question, Jack.
Yeah, go on.
How Star Wars themed is your bathroom?
Oh, good question. Definitely not enough. I'll say that much.
Then you might be the guy for these products.
There you go.
I present to you here. They come as a little 2-pack.
Nice.
The Luke's Land Speeder soap dish
Look at those.
and complimentary Snow Speeder toothbrush holder.
That is
Now
insane.
these are some vintage items. These are from the 1980s.
I could tell.
I'll just show you another picture here, just to show you the toothbrush holder fully loaded. We've got them there, complete with vintage Star Wars toothbrushes.
That is insane.
And just on the side, it just reminded me, when looking through stuff for this video, I did see on eBay people selling these like vintage Star Wars toothbrushes, and it didn't look new. I'm just thinking, who buys it? And also, if you buy it, are you gonna use it or what? Like, I don't know, it's a weird thing to sell. But
all the things to collect, man. Who is collecting the toothbrushes?
yeah, but my favourite thing about this really has just got to be, what the hell? It's just for the purpose that we will show you on the video, but you've just got
They are locked in.
C-3PO and Obi-Wan like jammed in this tiny space. Both just sat there like,
There's not even any. Did it even have arms? How are they steering this?
No, it's just the face. Like, this is their reality, destined to live in a soap dish now.
I will say that it is a good idea for the land speeder because I suppose it is the perfect shape for a soap dish.
Yeah, that's true.
The snow speeder, I'm kind of a little more confused by it, but I guess if this came out near Empire Strikes Back, that was like the new hot, like the toy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I like it. I think it looks. I don't know. Like, what else could you do with a toothbrush holder? Like
maybe like an X-wing with the blaster cannon.
That would be. Do you work at Hasbro by any chance?
Oh, I wish.
Please hire him.
Call me up.
The only real problem I have with it, you know, all things aside, the 3PO and Obi-Wan, it's funny and stuff. I have a big problem with it, and that is the assumption that Star Wars fans are actually going to use soap. Now, you cannot tell me a Star Wars soap dish is going to sell well, and that's the problem I have.
It's like doing Magic the Gathering deodorant. It's just,
exactly. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
That's a very good point.
That's my issue with it. But
that is a
with
great
all
choice.
that being said,
that's a great choice.
What is your number 8?
My number 8 is kind of feel a little bit cheating because you can't technically buy this.
Okay.
But it's still a piece of merch, and it's still a product that is advertised as Star Wars Project. Now this is for Revenge of the Sith, Episode 3. The video game, a Virgin Atlantic air sickness bag.
No, that's not real.
This is used, I can only imagine, around 2005. Well, yeah, used condition. Around 2005 to advertise the video game that came out just before the movie.
Oh my god.
And it does say limited edition, so this wasn't around for a while. This is a rare sickness bag.
Now there are several things I like about this. The key ones being, first of all, it's a Star Wars sick bag. Who made the decision for that? And second of all, it's not even for Episode 3, the movie. It's for the video game.
The video game of the movie.
That's a choice. I do just think, though, what was the purpose of this? Because they put an ad on there for it. So you're telling me that the guy that is on the Virgin Atlantic flight, so he's over the Atlantic Ocean, he's on his way to like the US, he's sitting there and he's thinking, oh fucking, I feel rough. Sit back, Ooh, yeah, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith video game. Yeah, I'll pick that up when I get home. Actually, whoa, no, you cannot tell me that sold any copies of that game. And please, for anyone that was anyone that was at the age to pick this game up at the time, if you saw this and bought the game, please let us know.
Did having a sickness bag with that on it seal the deal for you to be like, oh, that's coming out tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it might be a little reminder. Maybe it would even stop you from being sick.
See, I've not been on a plane for a long time, and especially back then, I don't know whether it was normal to have like things advertised on an air sickness bag. Like, was it the norm to see like, movies coming out near the time? Was there like sports ads on there? It does say limited edition, so it makes me think that maybe this was special purely for the film. But even then, that's fine. If it's a thing that exists in the plane, as ads, it'd be no different than just poster on the back of a chair.
Yeah.
Someone has gone out their way to buy this, or at very least taken it from the plane, kept it in such good condition, and I can only imagine people have then...
How much do you reckon one of these bad boys goes for now?
50,
pretty penny.
50 million.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. And I know that I've already like made fun of people for buying certain things. If I saw this come up on eBay and it was like £5, I would actually be tempted to buy it. Like, just
frame
because,
it. Just frame
like,
it.
It's these niche items that, I mean, it's the same reason I bought this. You look at it and you just think...
what is this?
Oh, you know what it is. You know what it is. The Jar Jar watch.
It makes me violently ill to look at.
I love it. It's squishy. It's got a little fleshy sort of-ness. It's nice. Everyone should wear one.
We'll have a separate video coming on that matter.
Yeah. But really, for all occasions, weddings, funerals, anything.
Christenings. Who you think of?
They're the big ones. Because they're appropriate for both. Because his face can give a sort of happiness to it for a wedding, but also dignity for a funeral, I think, and solemnness. And it's also quiet. So if you are at a funeral and it's getting a bit like, people are crying, you can just unclasp him, open it up. It's 12:30.
See, now you're talking like you work for Hasbro. You're trying to sell this to me? I don't want it.
You don't want this? Don't lie to me.
Moving swiftly onward from the number 8 spot, we shall get ourselves down to number 7. So, number 7.
Number 7.
I'm very excited. What have you put down for this one, James?
This one was something that, when I saw it, I couldn't quite believe was real. But it is. And I present to you the Yoda heels. Now this is made with a certain kind of person in mind. You want to look fancy, you want to look good, you've got, I don't know, maybe a date coming up or like a big event, some sort of prom or something. But you want to let people know you're a Star Wars fan. What other choice is there? You've got the lovely sort of crocodile effect, sort of main outer of the shoe.
Yeah, yeah.
The subtle sole of the shoe.
Is that straight up the Empire Strikes Back poster?
Yep. You got an 8080 on there. You got Yoda and Han Solo.
God.
And then, how can you miss
the
centerpiece? Grandmaster Yoda holding up your foot. What better is there? Now, I don't even wear heels, but I would get into these bad boys. Like,
I mean, your mum would look great in those. I can't lie.
I can't argue with that. Anyone would look great in them.
So was this like a specific designer brand, you know?
It was. There was a brand. I think they did other ones as well. I can't remember the name of the brand from my head. We might flash it up on screen if I find it.
So it looks like a new picture, but I can't imagine that being a recent thing.
Yeah, so they were...
Screams 80s to me, but that image was too good quality.
Irregular Choice is the name of the brand for anyone interested. If you want to pick some up, they are retailing for 260 quid on eBay currently.
Bargain then. I mean.
But no, they are... How can you get better than that? Like, if you're in need of footwear and you're a Star Wars fan and you want people to know it...
I mean, I think on the topic of weddings again, that'd be
the
perfect way to finish off the dress on your big day, right?
And also, just in case maybe, you know, Yoda's not your cup of tea. I get that. It's fine.
We've got a 7.5 choice here.
We've got R2 in there, obviously.
Nice.
And we also do have a Stormtrooper and Darth Vader mix.
So they're more platform shoes. They're quite cool.
Yeah. So, you know, don't let yourself be limited.
This is a whole other rabbit hole of products we're finding here right now.
I've just found some lightsaber ones and they are pretty sick.
Let's stop digging deeper before we end up down a very different rabbit hole. But that's a very nice choice. I've definitely not seen that
I was
before.
pleased with that one.
My one, probably, I don't know, maybe slightly more mainstream? I'm not too sure.
Okay. This
is, my friend, the Star Wars Episode 1 Jar Jar Binks Pez Handler set.
What?
Now, there's a lot to take here on the screen. So
there is a lot going on.
So as we can see here, this is based off the Jar Jar Binks in a Mos Espa scene, if you remember, where he takes the little lizard thing off the plaque there. So we have that alien who's got a name that I can't recall.
I was going to say, I don't know
now. But basically, the whole stick of this thing is you can put little Pez candies in, and Jar Jar Binks will grab them with his
Why is his
elasticated
tongue so long?
I don't know.
He's got a long tongue in the film. It's not that long. Like that's big.
And as you can see, it does come with 2 packs of Pez candy.
Nice.
And yeah,
what's the point in it though?
This is what really gravitated me toward it. It's such as a display piece, it looks awful.
Yeah.
In terms of candy, you're only getting 2 of them.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's an actual Pez dispenser. I think it literally just Jar Jar Binks picks it up with his tongue. I mean, it's electronic. There's a little try me button that looks pretty cool.
I think it's interesting that you picked this out because this comes from obviously Episode 1, which I think is almost the prime for
it's the peak of
weird
human
merch.
advancement, really. Everything made in that era.
This is the point, I think, where, like, obviously, I mean, we had the soap dish and stuff. There are older weird bits. But Episode 1 is the bit I most commonly find stuff from that you think, why? Like, anything that they could make with Star Wars on it. Like, I mean, Episode 1 was huge at the time, but this is like...
This is where Star Wars got his name for, like, merch.
Yeah.
Just
the only thing I wonder about this is that you said it wouldn't be good as a display piece. I can always see, have you ever seen those videos on YouTube where people, like, get, like, toys and then they paint them up and stuff and make them... I think someone could do some wonders with this.
If anyone's got this particular Pez candy handler, do let us know. And if you've done any, custom designs on it, any, paint jobs on there, I'm sure James would be delighted to see that.
I will be.
Add one to his collection.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the appeal to a kid to get this one. To be fair, like if you saw that on the shelf, oh look, it's candy and Star Wars. Like again, another great combo.
That's true.
But I've never seen this myself, and it's just one of those like.
No, that is incredibly niche.
Moving swiftly onward to the number 6 slot. So number 6, what do we have?
Number 6. Now I have gone for. I would consider this a much more mainstream one, but it had to be on it, and that is The Jar Jar Binks alarm clock.
Or alarm
which you wouldn't know from looking at it. I don't know how you set this or anything.
Where's the time?
Well, that's the thing. I looked it up because I've seen this before. I knew of it. I thought, oh, that's got to be on there. It's a classic. And I looked it up and I thought, why is it just showing me figures? I thought it was like an alarm clock. Apparently, this is it. I don't know how you set it. I don't know if you have to declothe him, maybe.
It looks horrifying alone as a toy.
Now, yeah, I mean, I picked this picture because, I mean, we'll put a video up because I think it really captures its full magnitude in video form. But I picked this picture as well purely because it's just horrifying. And
that's just...
why would you not want that to wake you up every day?
We haven't seen the video yet, but we'll play the video right now for the benefit of the audience. But I don't know, like, why would you pick the clock to speak to you as opposed to actually, like, read the time? Like, have you just got
I don't know. It's 5 o'clock! I was going to say, it's not much good if you're actually using it as a clock. The only benefit is if you want to be terrified and told that it's a certain time. So,
or just the alarm is just him screaming, like,
oh! I would love that.
It's just, again, probably going to say this 100 times in this video. Here's normal everyday product. How can we force Star Wars into it?
Exactly.
Let's shove a clock in Jar Jar Binks' ass.
Yeah.
And call it a day. Like, they didn't even try and make it like a Star Wars themed clock. It is just Jar Jar Binks with the ability to tell you the time.
But I mean, don't we all want that?
I mean, in essence, you're wearing it right now.
I've got the portable version, but no, I saw that and I was like, it has to be on there. It's just seeing that thing like dancing around with jerky movements. It had to go on there.
Yeah, I mean, that would wake me up every morning purely because I wouldn't sleep ever due to now having
fear,
sleep paralysis demons like in my mind.
Just accidentally set the wrong time on it, like 3 a.m. It's like, okay, day.
Oh, okay. So for my number 6, again, it's not really. There's a product you can buy. It's slightly better than the sickness bags.
Okay.
But again, it's another piece of Revenge of the Sith merch. This is, and I don't know the brand. I believe this is could either be American or European, but it's definitely not from the United Kingdom, as far as I can tell. Is the Ziwa Soft Revenge of the Sith toilet paper.
What makes it Star Wars?
Because it's got Revenge of the Sith on it.
That's my favourite genre of products, when it's just like
product placement.
Beyond what we even said about product but make it Star Wars. Product but put Star Wars on the packaging. Because who is this aimed at?
Yeah, I generally can't tell if it's meant to be like toilet paper or just like kitchen roll, like normal.
Yeah.
Either way, it's being used to wipe up shit, and for whatever reason, the entire packaging, I can only assume the paper itself, has got some Star Wars markings to it.
If they had done it with Attack of the Clones, it might have been appropriate, but...
How so?
If you're wiping up shit, what are you going to use? It's only right to use shit. Episode 3 does not deserve that. Like.
No, I think it's one of those, like, I think Force Awakens did it with BB-8 oranges. It's
I saw those.
Random,
I looked at them and I thought, oh, can I put them on?
It's like random things they just want to so desperately get the word out. It's just, oh, what else can we put our film on? Oh, yeah.
Oh, or even an opportunity to be topical here. Here in the UK at the minute, I've seen in shops, certainly, Fantastic Four First Steps pasta, which has no relevance to Fantastic
Super
Four.
Noodles, right?
Yeah, it's not shaped or anything. It has no relevance. It's just on the packaging, which I don't really understand why they do it.
It's great to see that 20 years later they still do the same business tactics of just
I just
let's
don't
put it
get
on a product.
It's the same as the sick bag. I'm not going to look at the pasta and think, yeah, I'm going to go and see Fantastic Four.
It's like you're walking through the shops. Oh, I need toilet paper. Revenge of the Sith. Oh my god! Is that Yoda?
If you're going to go and see the film, you're going to know it's coming out. You're not going to be reminded by this and think, oh yeah, actually I forgot about that.
But again, the mere existence of this photo can only mean that someone out there has saved this packaging from the toilet paper to advertise online.
There has got to be. I mean, there's how many people in the world? Billions and billions. There's got to be one person out there that has this mint, like the unopened pack, you know?
Only used once.
But then maybe they are saving it for like the best shit of their life. It's like when guests go and you bring out the fine china, it's like bring out the Star Wars toilet roll.
Oh my god. Well, that brings us to number 6, which now leads us to halfway there already. We're flying through these. Number 5 spot. Let's go.
Number 5. Now, this is going to seem a little bit familiar. You presented me with an R2-D2 themed item earlier.
Ooh, okay.
And the whole time I looked at it, I could only think of what I was going to be coming in with later, which is the R2D2 landline phone.
Oh my god.
Now, the reason I picked this was because I know someone that owns this and
No
still has
way.
it to this day.
No way.
And again, similar to the fish tank that you showed, it's quite a good model, you know. So as you can see on the picture we'll put up, I suppose his left leg comes off and is the sort of handpiece for the phone.
Interesting.
It, all works. I've seen this in action. It's pretty cool.
Does it make the sounds? Or
I
is
think
it
it makes
generic?
sounds as well.
It does.
The only thing that I can think of with this is the inevitable time when someone is going to call you and tell you like, oh yeah, my dad's just died. And you're going to be sat there on the R2D2 phone with like in the most inappropriate setting. Like, and that's all I can think of about it is that at some point you're going to have to take or make a really serious or depressing phone call whilst looking at R2D2 that you're using to make the call. And that is just great.
God.
I mean, I respect anyone that has one of those because that's a life choice. And you're saying, I'm a Star Wars fan? Answer the phone? R2D2's got me covered, you know?
I want to know this guy you actually know who owns this still to this day.
Yeah, so...
I feel like he should be here rather than you.
It's not even like his phone. It's his family. His whole family use this phone. And
I don't know in this day and age who still uses landline phones.
No, that's
stop.
that's
let
the
alone
thing.
uses one that is R2D2. And how old is that product? You know?
I don't know for a fact, but it's got to be. I would say that was probably around the sort of like 2010 era.
Right.
I would guess. But it's one of those things where the fish tank. Why? That's the only question I have. Why?
Was that person in need of a new landline phone and thought, there's an R2D2 one? Or did he see it advertised and think, right, babe, throw out the old
Well, I was
phone?
going to say, that's the thing. Someone has to make that decision where presumably they're going to have a phone already. So are they seeing this and liking it so much? They're like, nah, we got to get rid of
There's
that.
nothing wrong with the one we got. Just get rid of it. Don't ask me again.
So yeah, that was my number 5 pick.
Interesting choice. Okay. Mine, I'm sure you'll recognise this one. I'm sure many of you will recognise this one. But I couldn't give it up. It had to go to the, as you could guess, episode 1, Phantom Menace, Jar Jar Binks inflatable chair.
I've never seen this.
What?
No, I've never seen this.
So as you can
my
see,
God.
now looking at it, I can't tell if it's inflatable or if it's meant to be like a waterbed thing, but I'm pretty sure it's inflatable. And essentially, if you ever wish to sit on Jar Jar Binks' lap, this is the thing for you.
They really went all out with the Jar Jar as well. Like they were really
That's what I love
banking
about
on him
it.
being
They
the character.
Trillions into this grotesque thing,
I like it.
which they have hand drawn on this inflatable chair with his happy smile and expression. Went into the extra detail of his toes. He's sat there cross-legged. You can even just keep your hand above his as you lay it on the armrest. And you can't get any closer to Jar Jar Binks. Well,
The only thing that
that's a
would make
lie.
it
You might be
better,
able to later on.
if it had a little cup holder for your beer or whatever, I think that would be a perfect.
Yeah, if it was Jar
product.
Jar Binks holding like mug root beer,
Yeah.
that would be.
I think the only issue is that I have with it is that our table is too high up. Because if it wasn't, I would buy one of those and use that.
Well, that being said, if you wanted to purchase and sit on the Jar Jar Binks chair, I would happily purchase the R2D2 inflatable
There's
assortment.
more.
Or how about you want to sit on the lap of Natalie Portman, which
Oh,
you easily
yes.
can.
I
You
would
see
like
her
that
in a
one.
royal dress. Or to top it all off, we have Darth Maul himself.
His head looks like he's been crushed.
Yeah, they don't look great. I mean, that's probably the only passable
I think the
one.
Padme one looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a hole in the back of it, I'm sure you'd be in luck. But it's just, they're freaky, they're gross. I can imagine a kid in 1999 sat on one of these outside during a family barbecue. Like,
Yeah.
I can see the appeal for these, but it's just one of those, like,
It's got vibes to it, man.
who authorised that at board meeting? Right, inflatable Jar Jar Binks chair. We want kids to be sitting in the lap of Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah. I mean, I think all of those ones you showed there a bit with. The R2 one, I think, is passable. That looks okay. All of the others, purely because of the fact you are sitting in that character's lap, are a bit strange.
But
so
I've ordered 2, so hopefully they turn up tomorrow and we can...
nice. You'll see next time. We'll come at you with the new chairs.
But we've hit the halfway point, and we shall now move on to James's number 4. So, what have you got for your Fantastic 4, James?
My option number 4 is, you're familiar with Rubies, the costume company,
yes.
Now they make all sorts. If you've not seen them, they're fairly cheap costumes, which look fairly cheap, and pretty much anything you can think of.
Renowned here in the UK. I don't know how popular they are overseas, but very common costume brand.
I thought I'd seen everything until I saw this.
Oh boy,
the 8080 dog outfit. Now this,
I'm aware of this bad boy.
This, in a weird way, I kind of like, but also, especially the dog they've chosen for this picture, it just looks so weird. And I also just, the idea of just like strapping plastic parts and like this outfit to your dog.
Almost looks like animal torture, I won't lie.
But also, this is one of those things gets used like maybe once, and then just like sits there for like the rest of its life.
You put it on once when you buy it as a joke, and then you maybe put it on at Halloween, but the dog inevitably gets annoyed with it.
I was going to say, the dog fucking hates it, tears it off.
And it only works for like lanky, like you're not going to put that on a pit bull, are you? Or like a, a pug.
Just like an XL bully with these like tiny parts on. Just like, XL bully Walker would go hard. They need to like that.
I mean, maybe those ones from Last Jedi, that could work. The big variants.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But no, I saw this and I just thought, why? Who cares that much?
Like there's a lot of dog costume. Like I know off the top of my head you can get like an Ewok costume for a little dog, and that's kind of cute. Like that's got a cuteness factor to it, so I can see. But who's going? Oh, that'd be sick, dude. Get
the other thing is that
all-terrain attack transport costume for my dog.
Because the thing is, I saw ones on there. Like there's one where it's like a Bantha costume, and there's like a Tusken Raider riding on top.
That's cool.
And it's kind of cool. And the dog is also brown, so it works. At least
plastic.
Banthas are animals. You've just got like these grey like plastic bits
Strapped
with then
to your
just
animal.
gaps with dog coming out. Which,
dog.
From memory, an 8080 doesn't look like that. I just think it's such a weird
correct
thing.
Correct us if we're wrong. It's been a while since I watched Empire.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I saw that and I just thought, why?
Yeah, interesting product placement there. But I'd definitely say this one is more of the why variety. But I'm sure you've seen it. You're going to be aware of this, as you all are. Something I wish I had right now. The Jar Jar candy tongue.
I saw this come up many a time during my research.
It's renowned. I had to have it on the list. I haven't put it too much higher purely because I think now it's become a bit more of a...
I wanted to put it on, I didn't, so I'm glad that you did, because we've still covered it. And
I don't know where to start.
Who thought this was a good idea? Just sucking on Jar Jar's tongue.
Now, that's actually made me wonder, it is the same company that made the Pez dispenser earlier on. So they were clearly, they were brought out to do as many candy-related Star Wars toys as they could. I think this is the worst one they could have ever done.
There's some deviance in here, like, whoever designed this...
So just to be clear, this is
now
in the board meeting.
County jail.
We want some kind of candy lollipop for kids to enjoy.
Yep.
We could do like a Darth Maul lightsaber red, and we could do like an apple flavour for Qui-Gon, and then do like a blueberry bubblegum sort of thing for the blue one. The other idea we had, I'm not too keen on this one, boss, but if we have Jar Jar Binks' notoriously long tongue coming out of his head with a jaw that separates like a snake, like double lock jaw, and then kids can just jam Jar Jar's tongue down their throat.
Whoa. Yes. That is how it went. I'm convinced, because...
It's just awful. But you know what the worst part is the head sculpt for the toy actually is quite good.
Yeah.
Like, that's a pretty good looking
very
plastic mould for it. Like, it's got some good detail.
I hadn't even thought about it until you just mentioned it, but like the detached jaw, it's almost horrifying.
Now, I will try and find, for the purpose of the video, a clip of a kid enjoying this. If not, I will buy one and replicate, because it looks difficult to eat, because once you get past the first 3/4,
I did wonder about this.
You're having to literally
You'd like to demonstrate it for us?
Like, you're making out with Jar Jar Binks at this point.
How about I stick my tongue out and you try and do it?
Okay. I think this is just, everyone knows this one by now, but it's just absolutely disgusting to think. And I want to know what parents went, yeah, go on then, mate, you can have that. And then just seeing their kid in the back of the car. Like, you imagine driving back home from watching Star Wars, you stopped at the shop to get something for dinner or whatever. Your kid saw the candy toy and wanted it so badly. Like, yeah, go on, treat yourself. You're driving back, look in your rearview mirror, and all you see is your son just floating Jar Jar Binks in the back of the car.
The thing I also really hate about it is, you've already mentioned how detailed the head sculpt is.
Seems like a waste.
The fact that the tongue is textured as well.
You've got bumps, you've got the line down the middle, you're feeling every vein and every...
It's like
every
to a
ulcer.
creepy level of detail. If it was smooth, I wouldn't have as much of a problem
Like,
with it.
I'd have an easier time believing this was a sex toy than a piece of candy for children.
Yeah.
Put it that
Yeah.
way. And I'm sure somewhere out there, someone's just shoved a dildo down that and used it for whatever purpose. Which
Well, that
you're
brings me
entitled
on to my number 3.
But yeah, this had to go on the list. And
Yeah.
again, anyone who... I know there is some people that collect these religiously, so anyone who has got a copy of these bad boys, let us know. Let us know if you've tasted it, because I'd be
I'd
intrigued
like
to
to
know.
try one, to be fair.
Because I don't know what flavour it's...
What's the expiry date on one of those?
Eat at your own peril.
I would like to try one, to be fair.
But yeah, let us know what flavour. I can only imagine it's like strawberry or,
It's probably something sweet.
fleshy.
Gungan flesh.
Gungan juice. Moving on from there, we'll get to the top 3.
On to the top 3. And I'm going to kick things off. I've had to put this at number 3 purely because I'm fairly certain it's not real, but when I saw it, I just thought it's so good, I need to put it in anyway, and in the hopes that someone will make it.
Let's manifest it right here, right now.
Now, I have a lot of respect for the elderly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have a hard time. It's
It's
rough getting old, you know. You can't think as clearly as you used to. Your body starts sort of failing, letting you down. You need a bit of support. That doesn't mean you can't be a Star Wars fan. That's why you need the 8080 Zimmer frame. Now I can't decide whether this is kind of nice or just like.
I don't think it's that bad.
disrespectful, but like, I just think it's like
You're being compared to a fucking...
that's the problem. I think there's maybe the optics around it aren't great, but then I also think if I was an old guy and like, you know, I'm a big Star Wars fan, I'd kind of like this. I think it's pretty cool.
It's not bad. It is not bad.
It's just maybe
Dun, 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 dun.
if it had little buttons on it, you can make the noise of like the blasters and
Or
stuff.
even had
it
like the
made
cannons coming out the sides.
Yeah, and it made the noises of the
Yeah.
steps when you walk. That could
That'd
be
be
cool. I just think, like I say, the provenance of this one, I can't be too sure on. So whether it's real or not, I can't confirm. If it's not, someone please make it, because
But it
I
wouldn't
will
surprise
buy
me.
one.
Like the fact that we can see that and be convinced that was made.
Yeah.
Like it's
the
nowhere
kind of
near
thing
as
you'd
weird as the
expect.
other things we covered. So I mean, like
Yeah. And I saw that and I thought, absolutely. I went on a bit of an 80-80 sort of trend. I've gone quite hoffy for this video because I had the sleeping bag, the toothbrush holder, the dog costume, and now this. But for me, this was the creme de la creme. Just the idea of like seeing some old guy going down the street, just like advancing towards Echo Base, man.
tripping over a wire like a tow cable.
Yeah.
Just tumbles to the floor face first.
You should do that. Like if you need to like sort of go down at all, it should like the front leg should just go like.
Make
It
them
should
smack
fall
their head on the
head first.
concrete. Yeah.
Yeah. That was my number 3 anyway.
Interesting choice. I have very similar to yourself, stuck with a theme for my
Okay.
choices. And number 3 spot, a product which I have a little story for, and is quite close to my heart because of this reason. The Jar Jar Binks backpack.
Oh, I hate it so much.
Obviously released back in 1999 for the Phantom Menace. This genuinely, as you can see here, clear as day, is the decapitated head of Jar Jar Binks for the purpose of a backpack. It's just phenomenal. It's just words can't describe the feelings it gives me when I look at it. Like it's.
Oh, I think I could put it into words.
Please do.
It fucking repulses me. Like, just there's something about the texture of the fabric used and how like sort of saggy it is. It looks as though Jar Jar Binks has been beheaded, and his head has just started to sort of like decompose.
See, now I'll have to find another image to compare when it first released. I don't know whether this is obviously a product
An
of
aged example.
20 years of aging that's caused to the fabric, but
20 years of daily use.
that has been through thick and thin. But it's just, again, it's someone is, maybe starting the new year at school, starting high school, primary school, whatever it may be, and they've gone, I really need a bag for my stuff, man. We've got to bring books to school and more pencils.
Yeah.
Imagine rocking up, because I know for a fact there was someone on this green earth that's turned up to school, work, anything for the first time, wearing that bag.
I hate the fact you're right.
Thinking they are the shit. Like
in 1999 they were, man. Even now you would be.
just imagine
Can't
the
believe it.
ears are so like inconvenient to like. Imagine walking
Yeah.
around there just like slapping back and forth, getting caught indoors.
That's true.
Like imagine on the tube and some guy walks in wearing that bag.
I would not trust him.
It's just
But
it's awful.
I think the thing is with this, George Lucas is a pioneer, and he was ahead of his time here because we come to today, and you get the like Loungefly bags.
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
They're like mad expensive, and they're very popular these
And
days.
they're pretty similar. Not as disgusting, but the idea is
Re-release
there.
that in like modern quality, maybe leather or something. I don't know.
That would sell. I think there is actually one. I'll put it on screen if we can find it, but I'm pretty sure that does exist.
Oh, man, George Lucas, forever a pioneer.
But this particular product holds a special place in my heart because I can't remember how long ago it was, but I was at my parents' place, searching through the loft for some various trinkets, old childhood stuff. And while searching for these items, I came across that exact bag scattered between different items. And I never knew this existed. I have no memory of this as a child. I have no memory of my brother using this, nor anyone in my family even mentioning we had this thing. So all of a sudden just see one of his ears poking out. And as I picked it up, almost like in a horror movie, just realising what I was holding, it shocked me.
The image of you holding Jar Jar's head like that, you just beheaded him.
I'll try and find the image I took at the time and put it on the screen for you guys. But I had no idea I had this, I had no idea it existed, first of all, as a thing.
Yeah.
So then know I had it in my family home, childhood home of many years, was horrifying me to think, where has this come from?
You sent this to me, didn't you, when you found it?
I'm pretty sure
and
I did.
I, like you, had no idea this existed. So being greeted by that sight upon opening my my Instagram was not a pleasant experience, I'll be honest.
So I will try and dig this out again to potentially maybe do a review later down the line.
I hate the nostrils, man. That's disgusting.
And I'm sure the disgustingly worn version I have somewhere will work.
I can't wait to see it in person. We can have it right here.
Yeah, I might just wear it from now
Product
on.
review.
Wear it on the front, just like a
Yeah.
like a maternity
Could
thing.
work. We could do a little, depending on what we find, we can maybe even do a little episode 1 specific products roundup with some in person that we already happen to have.
Good too.
We'll see. If you would like to see that, let us know. But with that, we move on to the top spot.
Number 2.
Is it?
Yeah, you missed one.
We'll be on to the top spot soon. We're
Yeah.
going on to number 2.
Number 2, coming right at you.
Okay, so at the number 2 spot, I saw this, and this was one of the first things I've seen in a while where I thought I genuinely had no clue this existed. Now, this is a vintage piece
Oh yeah.
from Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
I present to you
I'm so excited.
the Chewbacca bandolier strap for carrying your action figures. Now, this is a quality item.
I won't lie, I have seen this before.
I
I'm aware
saw
of this one.
and had never seen it, and the picture on the box sold it to me, where they've got a side by side of the kid and Chewbacca, like they're the same person,
It's the same picture.
and just, I mean, come on, imagine turning up to the playground in that shit.
That goes hard.
Like
That kid knows it as well. He knows it.
Yeah. You turn up to the playground and someone's like, "Oh man, should we recreate I don't know, Luke versus Vader in Return of the Jedi?" Like, don't worry, bro, got you covered. Got the Vader here, yeah, and the Luke. There's probably like a little accessories pouch on it as well for lightsabers.
I just imagine him every morning before going to the park or going on his play date. He John Wick style scene suiting up, puts on the bandolier, loading the figures like shotgun shells.
I was literally just thinking he's having like a fight with the figures. Like one of his stormtroopers dies and he's like, get another one out, bandolier ready to go.
You knew that was the rich kid on the playground.
Yeah.
Like when he turns up in the bandolier with all the figures
Especially
on
you
there.
can fill that thing up, man.
Yeah,
Because
geez.
you can't get that if you've got like 2 figures. That's just embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean that is.
The fact that it exists, and again it reaches that thing of, okay, so the figures are a big thing right now. I mean, like when the original trilogy was coming out, the figures were huge, and it's like, okay, what? And I've seen like carry cases for the Darth Vader case, stuff like that.
Yeah, the heads that
Ways,
open up,
yeah.
right.
And I'm thinking, right, how can kids sort of take these things around? Chewbacca's got a thing. We could do that. And whoever thought of that, I love you. It's so good. This is to me the ultimate of that merging of so we want a product, but how can we make it Star Wars related? And when I saw that, I thought, wow, That's sick. I like that.
I mean, that again is one of those really weird but actually looks quite good products. Like that's not too bad.
That's another one that I mean I don't know how much these go for. If I saw one for like a reasonable price, I would be half tempted to buy it just to have it. Like,
you need to get the Kenner figures to fill it out. You can't be chucking no vintage collection on that.
That's true. That's true. But then, I mean, the price investment for the Kenner figures, like, you're gonna get an original like R2D2 that sells for like £1 million just to put it in there.
Get the original Boba Fett with a flick fire missile,
just to keep it in your bandolier. You don't even want to like display it or anything. Or keep it secure.
That's a great choice.
That thing's made to see action.
Great choice. Now my number 2 spot. People will probably be sick of me going with Phantom Menace again. There's just too much shit they made.
They had a
ignore.
whale of a time with that movie.
Which brings me to. Interestingly, I've missed out on an item I wanted, but I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to do an honourable mention for the second one.
Okay.
But this is the Star Wars Episode 1 PC mouse and mat of Anakin Skywalker's head.
At first, I just saw the mouse mat and I was like, oh, okay, so it's Anakin Skywalker, there's nothing crazy about that. And then my eyes were like, why is there 2 Anakin heads on that? And then I saw it was the mouse.
So yes, your eyes are not deceiving you, folks. The mouse itself is Anakin Skywalker's head. So the palm of your hand will be resting on Anakin's lips with his goggles making him very uncomfortable.
The power of Anakin
protruding.
Skywalker in the palm of my hand. That is...
I can't even see a mouse wheel. Was that maybe the mouse wheel
that's
there?
what I was wondering. Is it a bit right up the top?
And obviously, yeah,
his nose.
You can click into either side of his skull with his little pod racing helmet there. But it's just, it looks awful. And obviously...
I kind of like that. I might get one. I think we should have a little setup here, you know, the Anakin Skywalker mouse. You know, I'm sure there's going to be a Star Wars keyboard out there or something.
But it's the point of...
That's amazing.
Like, fine, do a Star Wars mouse. I'm sure they made other ones. They probably did a C-3PO, right? There's got to be something like that else there. It's the fact that what other franchise out there thought, right, we're going to make a merchandise and we're going to make a computer mouse, fine. Let's have a child's head as the mouse, shall we? Not the robots, not the aliens, not like the pod racer could have been the mouse, maybe, like the actual pod racer itself. No, let's have Jake Lloyd, this will be very weird. Jake Lloyd's head as the computer mouse, so you can sit there and have your sweaty hand melting into his plastic features, clicking away at his top of his skull.
Again, this is my favorite thing. In that I like to view these the same as like with the R2 phone. Someone has like made a huge business deal using this mouse, or like has hacked into like the FBI or something while using this mouse. And I love that.
The mouse mat alone looks kind of cool actually. That's not bad.
Yeah,
I mean, again, I don't know who else wants a 9-year-old boy on their table as a mouse pad. On the screen, that's fine, but on the mouse pad, yeah. But it's one of those again. Phantom Menace. What can we make to sell toys, to sell Star Wars? Oh, that's right, computer mouse.
They've sold me. I would buy that.
No.
You realise as soon as we finish recording, I'm gonna be on eBay. Like, please, there's gotta be.
We're gonna have all of these items in hand to do in-depth reviews for the next episode.
No, that's good. I like that.
And that brings us on to the final showdown, the top 1 spot. Full disclosure, I had one more on this list which didn't fit, but is too great to pass up on. So I'm going to do an honourable mention here, and James has selected another one here to speak about. So please, what is your honourable mention that didn't quite make the cut this time round?
So I had a little look, because I was trying to find something a little bit different, and this links a little bit to what we just talked about. You showed us a mouse and a mouse mat. Now, these are probably similar on the lines to the sick bag. Don't know if they count as a product necessarily, but I'm going to put them on
Star
here.
Wars is on it, then it counts.
And these are, if you went to see Star Wars The Phantom Menace in 3D, you could use Anakin Skywalker pod racing goggle glasses.
That is actually
now,
cool.
Those
I think that's too cool
quite
for this.
like, because I had looked through and I found a few different like sunglasses, and there are some really shit ones. They're like half the Mandalorian's helmet like here that looks just goofy as hell. And I saw these and I thought like they are both kind of goofy and weird, but I also actually quite like them.
I mean that
I would
works
love
for that works for the film though. Like if you're going to watch it and you're wearing like, I can see that working. So,
I miss, because the reason I wanted to talk about this as well is because I kind of miss when things like this were done more often, because it feels like a lot of the time now I don't really go and watch any films in 3D. It's been a while, but You just get like the standard glasses, and it's like fine. I kind of like when they make it a bit more of a sort of event like this, and you get like some sort of like one-off cool design glasses. And the idea, my thing about that is the idea of a theatre full of people sitting there in Anakin Skywalker big goggles is just great, and I love it.
That's great.
So that was my honourable mention.
But that's almost too good of a product to even. Like, that makes sense to be a thing.
I think you can be good and be on this list. You've just got to be a bit strange.
You know, I've picked this one as well as. I don't know where to begin. I'm surprised it's not made the top one, purely because the number one spot I found is something so niche.
Oh God!
I wanted to include, but this honourable mention, may I say, you know, Star Wars fans, they don't often go outside, nor do they, you know, really have any productive hobbies or, you know, skills or, you know, involved with nature isn't something too aligned with us.
No.
So when I saw this product, I thought, who is the audience for this? And it's none other than, I believe, 2005 era fishing rod set.
Oh my God! That's sick.
So let's break it down a little bit here. So we've got the case, which has the New Hope graphics on there with a Yoda on the side, a nice like metal. Is that like a Rebel Alliance or Jedi Order sort of emblem there in the middle?
Order one, yeah.
Cool little carry case. I mean, that on itself could be used for many things, which I quite like. And yeah, that era of Star Wars marketing with the
Darth
Ralph
Vader,
McQuarrie-esque Vader helmet, very nice.
That's good.
We then have Darth Vader's lightsaber as the fishing rod.
That pretty good though as well.
Which is, you know, yeah, that's a convincing product. It does kind of work. And then we have, is that like a scooper thing? Like a fish tank? That's what it looks like.
You may not be aware from hearing us talk about this, but neither of us fish.
Nor do I want to, nor will I ever.
Oh, no.
But if I had this, I'd be more inclined to.
I can't believe you just said to me like that what I just showed was too good to be on this list. That is sick. I want one. Like,
but again, it's like, that makes sense for being a product because it's for the 3D movie. This is like, how have they merged the line between the fishing community, who's that big of a Star Wars fan, that he's willing to go fishing with Darth Vader's lightsaber?
Imagine pulling up to the river, you know, you've got all these old guys around with their usual rods. You've got like, you're in full Darth Vader cosplay. You whip out your lightsaber fishing rod, cast out.
See, I don't know if that makes sounds or not. I didn't do too much research into it. So please, if anyone knows about this, owns it, has used it, let me know. Because if it makes the ignition noise as you...
Oh, that... Honestly...
This may change into a fishing content channel.
If anyone has one and is willing to part with it, I will buy it off you. And I will... If I ever come into possession of one of these, we will record... I will go fishing with it, and we will record it.
GoPros. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
I wanted to include it to the video. It didn't make the number one spot, but I thought an honourable mention for that.
I really like that.
And without any further ado, let's stop yapping and get to the ultimate pick for this list.
Okay.
Take us away, James. Bring us home. What have we got for number one?
The number one top spot. Now, full disclosure, it's a very normy pick, but I had to do it purely because I've seen this a few times and I've seen memes of it and stuff, and I just cannot understand, more than any other product we've talked about, the mind of the person who buys this. Now, let's put you in a scenario.
I love this. Right, go on. Picture.
So, you're in your home. You know, you've invited someone over for the evening. You know, having a little bit of a date.
Nice. Okay.
Whatever happens. You wake up the next morning. And you think, my darling, would you like to join me in the shower? You get in there, and she's greeted.
Now I know what's coming.
By this bad boy.
Yes.
Come on, the Darth Vader shower head. Now, I just do not understand why. Most of the products we've talked about, I can sort of see why. Nothing about Darth Vader's helmet screams shower head to me.
It's just the fact he has eyes for water to come out.
And it's the fact it's two jets as well, one for each eye. The obvious comparison being it looks like he's crying. But unless you are 6 years old and somehow have your own house, this is not acceptable. If you've got one of these and you are older than 6, please do comment and, well, we won't laugh at you, but just tell us why.
I'll be intrigued to know if anyone uses that on the daily.
I mean, it's just...
Maybe it's just, you've had a bad day at work, you've had some bad news that day, you go into the shower to wash the day off, you look up and you just got Darth Vader looking back at you.
Now, I tell you what, the one thing that would raise this in my butt is the shower head on its own is fine, but you know the shower box and all, if they made that like his chest thing, we might have a different deal.
That would be acceptable for anyone over 6, yeah?
Yeah. That's a collector's piece. The shower head on its own,
Interesting take.
nah. But I just think that maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe this is a good product for attracting people. They might look at this and think,
Maybe.
yeah, this guy's not afraid to be who he is. He's got a Darth Vader shower head. And to be fair, those two come out two at once. I bet the water pressure on that is great. So you probably get a decent clean off of that.
Compared to the other items we spoke about in this episode,
It's useful.
You get more use out of that than you would a torn sleeping bag.
Yeah, but I just realised I've run into the same issue as the soap dish. What's the point in a Star Wars shower head if you're not going to shower, man?
Yeah, I mean, the marketplace for that one is slim.
Yeah, but it had to be my number one. It had to be. Just for how weird it is.
Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't mind having that. You know, I'd happily test one out.
Are we going to get a video of that?
Yeah, we shower together and use that. I'm sure that would get some views. But with that being said, I can almost guarantee that shower head is being used infinitely more times than what I've put in my number one spot.
Oh, God. I'm so intrigued.
Now, this, surprisingly enough, isn't Phantom Menace, nor prequels at all. This is a Return of the Jedi piece.
Vintage? It came out in time?
It looks like it.
Okay.
I can't guarantee what time it came out from. But this is none other than the Slave Leia perfume. Behold.
Oh my God, there's a few things here just immediately. First of all, the Slave Leia written on it in like the Star Wars font and everything is just very weird seeing that. Like,
definitely couldn't be made these days, I can tell you that much for sure.
No, Hut Slayer, I believe she's
Hut
replaced,
Slayer
which is a cool name, I can't lie. I mean, to me, it's just Slave Leia.
Boba Fett Starship Leia.
Yeah. What did it smell of?
This is what I don't know, and anyone who has used this, anyone who's been in contact with anyone wearing it, I'd love to know the fragrance. I can only imagine it's musty slime and snail-like.
I mean, if we can
scent.
find some, I think we should try it.
I mean, the box itself, you got that rather raunchy pic of Carrie Fisher.
Image.
Yeah, God rest her soul.
Yeah.
But my favourite detail is the fact that the clasp around it is actually the same chain she
at
wears,
that.
which is a very nice detail.
I do like that. It's the weird. There's something that takes the edge off of it slightly when you're looking at this like nice like bluey glass bottle and it's just got Slave Leia printed in black on the side of it. I don't know.
In the Star Wars
it's
font
a bit
again.
Like, yeah, but I want to know what it smells of. Did Carrie Fisher use it? You know, please.
It's a natural musk. But
They
either
just
way, I
bottled
saw
it.
this and I'd never seen it in my life. I've never seen anyone mention it. So I knew the minute I saw it, this was screwing the top spot for me because, again, are any ladies potentially bought this back in the day? Because obviously, a lot of people were fans of Leia back in the day.
Yeah, it's true.
They might have wanted to smell like her. Or on the other hand, are any ladies out there who were gifted by their significant other with this for a particular occasion? How would you react if on Valentine's Day you open a box and, yeah, babe, can you start smelling like Slave Leia? But again, similar to the point you raised earlier, this assumes that Star Wars fans had girlfriends or spoke to women. So I don't see many people gifting this to their...
Not gifting, no. This is probably a bought item for someone's own use.
So they can spray it on their pillow and be like,
yeah,
maybe on their body pillow.
That's true. That's actually a good point. Little untapped market
That's
there.
what I'd use it for. Hypothetically.
I think the mystery of this one is what I find most intriguing. Like,
yeah.
The unknown. What it could smell of anything, and I want to know.
I'd love to know. And then it's just. It's been said enough this episode, but the fact that this exists as a thing, like,
I think
were there other Star Wars fragrances? I'd love to know. I didn't see many others on my travels. But
oh God, I mean, I'm trying to think what the worst one you could have is like. Please can we have the Jack Porkins aftershave? Like, I actually think he would smell pretty fresh, man. He strikes me as a guy that's like he's got his shit together. He'd be smelling sharp. But I do think, just looking back on all the things we've talked about in this video. It leads me to one solid conclusion. That being a designer for Star Wars products must be one of the best jobs in the world.
Easiest jobs in the world. Because you could just name anything that exists and somehow, even if it's just simple as putting Star Wars on it, not even necessarily making it into something Star Wars, simply just slapping Star Wars on the front of it, and it seems to be sold on shelves.
Yeah. And then when you consider the difference in quality between actual like good products, I mean, we got these on the table here, which are nice quality products, and desirable. People like these things, and then you see the Jar Jar Binks alarm clock. You see the Slave Leia perfume, the Tauntaun sleeping bag. you just think, someone had to design this.
Someone had to buy it, and that's what boggles me more.
Someone
no
has
matter
bought
what
these.
gets approved, someone out there has seen it and gone, I like that, I'm going to have it.
Someone has it in pride of place on like a shelf somewhere.
There might be someone watching right now who
please
looking it in their eye line as they're watching the video can just see all the products we've mentioned on a shelf.
Please, if you're out there, we cannot plead enough. Please do let us know, because we have so many questions. So please do get in touch with us. And I mean, if we do have any follow-up on these, if we either come into possession of some of these items,
I'm sure I'd love to.
And some of them we do already own. We've got Jar Jar Binks' bag. Maybe we'll cover that at some point. If you have any ideas for us, please do let us know. But that is certainly something we need to look more into this, I think.
With all that being said, that brings us sadly to the end of this particular episode. I have no idea how long we've yapped on about these pointless products, but it's been a joy.
It has been indeed. A joy I'm sure will repeat soon. We've got plenty more stuff coming up. As always, thank you for joining us on this episode. We'll be coming back with some more. We've obviously got our lightsaber duels are ongoing at the minute. We finished the prequels and we'll be coming back with Obi-Wan Kenobi leading into the original trilogy.
Oh yes, oh yes.
And plenty more videos beyond that. Please, if there's anything you would like to see, let us know. We're always open to suggestions.
If you enjoyed the video, leave us a like, leave us a comment. Think about subscribing if you feel kind enough.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to follow us on TikTok and Instagram as well. We'll post a few clips and a few other little bits here and there for your viewing pleasure. But I think all left to say is thank you and goodbye. See you on the next one.